quiet of the Belgian countryside beats the heart of a network that is valued in billions of dollars.
Tu vas voir qui c'est.
The network never sleeps. Every minute of every day, it moves vast sums of money between the banks and financial centers of the world. It does this by coded messages that can circle the Earth in less than 5 seconds.
Boy, we're glad to see you.
Hello, Frank.
It carries well over 500,000 such messages every day of the year.
Thanks.
It keeps over 2,000 computers in constant communication with one another. The network is protected by the checks and safeguards of state-of-the-art security systems. It is the lifeline of the financial and banking communities of the world.
Hi, what's the latest?
Hi. It's confirmed. They switched to the new currency as from midnight tonight.
Local time, of course.
And now they tell us. Doesn't leave us much time. Any coffee?
I'll get some.
It's gonna be a long night.
And its control and safekeeping are in the hands of a small group of people. In the quiet of the Belgian countryside beats the heart of a network that is valued in billions of dollars.
Tu vas voir qui c'est.
The network never sleeps. Every minute of every day, it moves vast sums of money between the banks and financial centers of the world. It does this by coded messages that can circle the Earth in less than 5 seconds.
Boy, we're glad to see you.
Hello, Frank.
It carries well over 500,000 such messages every day of the year.
Thanks.
It keeps over 2,000 computers in constant communication with one another. The network is protected by the checks and safeguards of state-of-the-art security systems. It is the lifeline of the financial and banking communities of the world.
Hi, what's the latest?
Hi. It's confirmed. They switched to the new currency as from midnight tonight.
Local time, of course.
And now they tell us. Doesn't leave us much time. Any coffee?
I'll get some.
It's gonna be a long night.
And its control and safekeeping are in the hands of a small group of people. SWIFT is the financial telecommunications service that links banks throughout the world. In the constant drive to improve and extend its range of services to the banks, SWIFT harnesses the most recent advances in communications technology. We recognize that the future of international banking is a future of continuing change. And we see change not as a barrier to be overcome, but as an opportunity to be explored. That philosophy depends for its success on one factor above all others: the human factor. Because finally, it is people who have to manage change, people who carry within them the necessary resources, the resilience, the will, the creative enthusiasm. At SWIFT, we have good reason to know that there is more, much more to people than meets the eye.
Music has always been part of my life. When I was a child, I used to fall asleep hearing my mother play the piano. And my father always would listen to the Saturday afternoon opera broadcast, so I always had music surrounding me. Oh, when I first heard the music of Bach, I knew I loved Bach. It was a revelation. At SWIFT, I'm working on the new SWIFT 2 network. I'm ahead of the team of the slice processor node. SWIFT 2 network is going to replace the SWIFT 1 network. It's much more complex and flexible and can handle a lot more traffic than the SWIFT 1 network. I think it's wonderful when you get home from work to have something completely different to do. Music is very relaxing, and it's another world. It enters the world of feeling. It's not only the world of abstract thinking.
When you're in free fall, well, you are the pilot, you are the engine, you are everything. You play the role of the plane and the pilot, and you are really free to do whatever you want. You can turn left, you can move in all directions, just not go up. You're going down, of course, but it really feels like you're flying. I'm responsible in SWIFT for a team of 5 people who take care of the SWIFT 1 or the active system software. They develop new projects. We have to maintain the system, keep it running at all time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whatever happens.
The idea is that it's reproduced in what is called an holophonic way rather than stereo. Holophonic, like a hologram in video, replaces the sound with 3 dimensions. Basically, I'm in charge of a project that is called MIS, or Management Information System. Normally, MIS is meant for managers to derive planning and control information from a computer system. MIS at SWIFT is bigger than that. It also encompass office automation, word processing, spreadsheet, graphics, and other kind of things that are meant to be used by the usual office worker. So while at SWIFT I'm a one-man band, I'm a homme orchestre, when I'm listening to music I can dream that I'm in fact conducting a large orchestra.
In SWIFT, my job is to provide logistic support to research and development division for various projects, including SWIFT 2 project. I have been playing bridge for a number of years. In fact, in 1980, with my partner, we won the French National Championship. In bridge, we learn 4 main qualities: concentration, communication, flexibility, and understanding. Of course, these qualities are useful in the work situation too.
I find that horseback riding, like any physical exercise, is a release of tension. And I can use it in two ways. Either the concentration that's required for dressage takes one's mind off of one's work, or the relaxation of just hacking in the woods means either I can take that time, that solitude, to work through problems, or I can use it to think about something else, and I do both. I'm a manager of administration. Administration is a rather diverse group that takes care of many of the services in headquarters.
Jessica, please call reception. Jessica, please call reception.
I think one of the things I enjoy about it is that it's a very diverse group, and so that I can find that I have my fingers in many different pies, as the expression goes. I can do many diverse things, and so there are lots of challenges every day. I also come into contact with a lot of people every day, and that's something that I enjoy a lot.
We have a team that's about, in total, about 25, 30 people doing software development. Basically, my job is to make sure the whole thing is well organized for the people, that they can work in peace and high concentration on their job. And my job is also to inform management of the state of affairs on the different projects. It's not so much that you control people, not at all. You rely on people, and you rely on good people. In '79, I won the Belgium Open Championship from chess. You meet many people. It is a very international, relaxed atmosphere. It's a competition. You try to win, not against your opponent. You play against the board. It's a different way of thinking. Chess is more abstract in a way. You have to think in long-term strategy. This in a way applies to the job as well, of course. What will be the job in 10 years' time from now? And the main thing, what I said, the satisfaction you get out of that you can rely on people. You have to believe in people.
These are just a few of the people who make up Swift worldwide. But they reflect a philosophy that is shared by all the others and by the company itself. There is a life after business. There is a world beyond Swift. We're glad that our people bring the stimulus of their outside worlds to the work they do at Swift, to the job they do for our member banks. The most sophisticated technological advances spring from human ingenuity, human ideas. Our joint future is a future of perpetual change, and the most vital factor in managing that change will be its primary source and inspiration, the human factor.